Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a year-end 2022 market review. This is the newest number that we see for the month of December 2022. And in fact, in today, we are going to review the entire year of 2022. We're going to see all the things that happened in last year, and draw some conclusion about 2023. So this is an exciting update. Well, I would say for those of you who are looking for something extremely exciting, you may find these are a little bit boring information because they're all regarding to the numbers and numbers and numbers. But we are going to look at, for those of you who are looking for some statistic, for some data to make any real estate decision for 2023, this is a very valuable show for you. Again, we are going to look at data that we see for the entire 2022. All right, so let's dive right into the very first number. The very first number that we see is the monthly sales. This is the number of homes sold within a certain month. For the month of December 2022, that is 4,985. So it is decreased about 43% compared to the same month of last year. Obviously, you see a shift around March of 2022, and it starts declining from there. Okay, so we do see that decline. Now, the good thing about this number is actually when you look at month over month, we actually see a little bit jump up of 4.8%. And as you know, as we expected, January gonna be a little bit better as well for two reasons. Number one, interest rate is so low in January. When I say so low, that means lower than December or November, right? So that means the more people are gonna buy houses in January. And the second is that this is already passed over the holiday season. So we are expecting this trend increasing to be one more month at least, okay? And then who knows if the interest rate getting better, getting lower, then or at least keep the same, right? And then February and March are going to be very hot in terms of Arizona market. Okay. The next number that we see is the new inventory. This is the same downtrend of new inventory. Less and less people want to sell the house, especially in today's market. When you compare to the previous year, it even less of 26.2%. When you compare to the previous month, November of 2022, it is 22.3% decrease, right? So it's a very healthy decrease. Well, the reason why I say decrease is that it is mainly because of new inventory doesn't get onto the market a lot. That keep the price the same right now, because right now the demand is very low, right? Because of the interest rate. The new inventory is low as well, is meaning make the total supply decrease. As you see here, this is the total inventory number right here, right? The demand low, but the total inventory is also low. And therefore, it doesn't have too much pressure on the price. When you compare to the previous year of 2021, we have an increase, actually about 119% increase in total inventory because it takes longer to sell houses, right? And because of the increase back in April and May and June that we see after the interest rate go crazily high during this period of time, right? But for now, as you see here, the new inventory, right, during this period right here, the new inventory keep adding to the market, because some sellers still believe that they can sell a house at a very high price, higher than expected, right? But after that, they realize, wait a minute, I'm no longer be able to sell my house at a 30 or 40% than asking. Why would I do that? So they no longer new inventory on the market for the second half of the year. So the year 2022 is very interesting. Everything starts with very strong market, right? A very strong number of sale here. January and February increasing, right? Number of sale, number of inventory, and more people want to sell the house. But then the second half is going down. Both the the sales number and the inventory number. All right. Um, The next set of number is the month's supply of inventory, that 3.81. Okay, so this is the decrease from compared to November of 2022 is about 4.43. So for the first time ever since April or March of 2022, we actually have the month supply of inventory drop. This is also in agreement with what we just talked about in regarding the total inventory, and that help a lot because it will the lower the supply is on the market right now is actually less pressure on the price, and therefore the price going to be keeping the same. So we are experiencing right now a balanced market. Okay, we are no longer in the buyer market, we are no longer in a seller's market. So 2022 is actually very interesting because we actually experience all three markets, all three real estate market in the same month. I'm sorry, in the same year. So I'm gonna repeat that. 2022 is very interesting in a way that it experienced all three real estate markets, right? If the beginning of the year, January, February, March, is still a very strong seller market, right? The number of sales is still increasing. The appreciation for January is the highest number, about 25%. That is the highest number ever recorded. And we know that it is not stable, right? But we don't know when it stopped. And it stopped right around March, April, right? In buyer's market, experienced the buyer's market in March, April, May, and then it's starting going to the balanced market in some cities. And right now, as of right now, it's still in the balanced market for the Phoenix market. Okay, so 2023 is very interesting in a way. Experience all three real estate markets: seller at the beginning, buyers in the middle, and the balanced market at the end of 2022. All right. The next number that we are going to talk about is the number of days on market, which is right now the 71 days. It is actually still an increase of 35 days when you compare to the previous year. As you know, the demand is low. That's the reason why year over year is still very slow in terms of selling. All right. Otherwise, we already gone through all the supply very fast already, right? The demand is still super low, and therefore it takes longer to sell on the market in today's market. Right. The next set of number is prices. I always love these prices because it's easier to understand, easier to follow, easier for me to explain. Okay, that's why I'm always like that. The new listing number is 330. It's actually an increase of 12.4% year over year. Right. So people are still very okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong number. That's why I'm kind of struggling a little bit. This 430 right here is actually the same median sale price compared to December of 2021. So there's no change. So the entire equity so let's say if you buy a house in December 2021, right? Basically, you get nothing, you lost nothing for the entire 2022, right? So that's the same number right here. The median sale price is about 412 for the entire Phoenix market. Compared to the previous year, it's actually down of 3.5%, which signifies the market right now that the demand is very low and there's no reason. But the good news is that the price is not crazily reduced, right? Compared to the drop from May to July or to August, it dropped significantly. But right now, for every it dropped not much. Okay. And then the forecast, because of the current, remember also that the previous month we forecast that the median sale price for the Phoenix market is actually 420. Now it's actually reduced a lot more of 412. For that reason, even though we have the analyst forecast that the price for next month is going to be 410, I think it's going to be a little bit less than that. Now, some of you may concern about the drop being drop. If you compare to May of 2022, where the highest price, median sale price, compared to this number is actually only 13%. Okay, so in contradictory with a lot of people saying that the market already dropped 40 or 50%, it's actually only about 13% reduced from the highest point, right? From the highest point. If you buy the house in December of 2021, as I told you, that basically there's no gain or there's no decrease for you. All right, this 13% is actually compared to May. If some of you who bought a house in May of 2022, then you probably lose about 13%. If you buy the house the December of 2021, you probably don't lose anything. So be very, this is based on data. A lot of people just estimate, just speculate, thinking that the price is even lower than that, but it's not. Okay, the price is still very dropping at a very low rate. The main reason is that the supply also very low right now. Okay, that is pretty much it. All the number that I want to report here is for the extra report. As you see, this is the first year ever when you compare to 2021, we actually have a depreciation. Okay, when you compare to 2021, you actually have a depreciation. Okay, that is on ending the longest appreciation of the history, right? Including from 2011 to all the way to 2021. Every single month, every single year we have an appreciation, and now 2022 is actually the first year ever we see a drop. A lot of people are thinking that it may be the start of the same period of 2006, 2007, and 2008, right? That could be. It could be. Who knows what happened in the future? What I know, what I'm reporting is just what we observed is this is the first year that we see the drop for the last 11 years. Now, this drop doesn't mean that the home price is negative, right? I don't know if I have this slide to show you. Probably not. But it's 2021 is still the highest volume number, and then 2022 is the second highest sale volume for the Phoenix market. Okay, so we're gonna keep monitoring this. The more we see the drop in home value, we obviously gonna be very careful of this as well. The next number that I show you is that, so where do we see compare between new builds and home sale? This is the number of new build homes in 2022. It actually only reduced about 1,000 homes compared to 2021. Is to see here, very small amount. This is the biggest number back then in 2000, leading to the crash in 2005 and 6, right? A lot of builders buying a house for any prices. Okay, but here very minimal. They are in fact they are in control for the last even 18, 19, 20, and 21, where actually 20 and 21, right, where there's a lot of home prices increase. Home price increases in these 2 years a lot, but they don't crazily build those, right? They're still within the less than $20,000. 20,000 homes on the market, right? And therefore they don't reduce that much in terms of 2022. I think this is the reason being is that they're offering a lot of good incentive real estate. Real estate incentive for real estate, and therefore they are in the very good shape right now. All right, thank you everyone for watching the live stream video.